Welcome to our exploration of the fall of the Soviet Union, tracing its legacy in Moscow. In this video, we'll journey through the heart of Russia's capital to uncover how the echoes of the Soviet era continue to shape the city and its identity today. From the imposing Kremlin to the vibrant Red Square, we'll delve into iconic landmarks and monuments that tell the story of a bygone era. Join us as we navigate through Moscow's architecture, museums, and memorials, examining how the past informs the modern landscape and offering practical tips for those seeking to experience this fascinating legacy firsthand. 1. The Kremlin. The heart of Soviet power. The Kremlin, a monumental fortress in Moscow, stands as a testament to the power and influence the Soviet Union once wielded. This iconic complex, with its towering walls and historic buildings, was the nerve center of Soviet governance. It served as the residence of Soviet leaders and functioned as a command center during pivotal moments in history. Walking through the Kremlin's grounds, one can almost feel the echoes of past decisions that shaped not only Russia but the world. The Kremlin's architecture, with its blend of ancient and Soviet-era designs, symbolizes the intersection of Russia's imperial past and its communist ambitions. Today, while it remains a seat of political power, it also attracts millions of tourists eager to glimpse its storied past. 2. Red Square. Symbol of Soviet ideology. Adjacent to the Kremlin lies Red Square, a vast expanse that has witnessed countless parades, protests, and political pronouncements. This square, with its striking red brick walls, was more than just a public space, it was a stage for Soviet ideology. The massive military parades held here were not just displays of might but also demonstrations of the Soviet Union's commitment to its ideals. Red Square is home to Lenin's mausoleum, where the embalmed body of the revolutionary leader still lies in state, drawing visitors from around the globe. The square's history is imbued with the spirit of Soviet ambition and the quest for global influence. Today, it remains a vibrant hub, balancing its historical significance with modern-day cultural events. 3. The Soviet legacy in Moscow's architecture. Moscow's skyline is a mosaic of architectural styles, with Soviet-era structures standing prominently alongside modern developments. The cityscape is dotted with towering apartment blocks, known as Khrushchevkas, named after Nikita Khrushchev, who championed their construction to alleviate housing shortages. These buildings, with their utilitarian design, reflect the Soviet emphasis on functionality over form. Additionally, the Seven Sisters, a group of skyscrapers commissioned by Stalin, showcase the grandeur and ambition of Soviet architecture. These iconic buildings blend Russian Baroque and Gothic styles, symbolizing the Soviet Union's desire to project power and prestige. As you explore Moscow, the juxtaposition of these monumental structures with contemporary architecture creates a dialogue between the past and the present. 4. Museums dedicated to Soviet history. Moscow is home to several museums that offer a deep dive into the Soviet era, providing insight into its complexities and contradictions. The State Historical Museum, located at the edge of Red Square, houses artifacts that chronicle Russia's transformation from Tsarist rule to Soviet superpower. The Museum of Cosmonautics celebrates the Soviet Union's achievements in space exploration, showcasing the technological advancements and human spirit that fueled the space race. The Gulag History Museum offers a sobering look at the darker aspects of Soviet history, detailing the brutal realities of the labor camps. Each museum presents a different facet of the Soviet experience, allowing visitors to piece together a comprehensive understanding of this pivotal period. 5. Monuments and memorials. Throughout Moscow, numerous monuments and memorials pay homage to the Soviet Union's heroes, achievements, and sacrifices. The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, located near the Kremlin, is a solemn tribute to the soldiers who lost their lives during World War II. The Monument to the Conquerors of Space, a towering structure reaching skyward, commemorates the Soviet Union's pioneering space endeavors. In Victory Park, the grandeur of the Victory Monument stands as a testament to the Soviet victory in the Great Patriotic War. These memorials, scattered across the city, serve as reminders of the Soviet Union's enduring legacy and the profound impact it had on global history. Each monument tells a story, inviting reflection on the sacrifices and successes that defined an era. 6. Modern Moscow. The post-Soviet transformation. Since the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991, Moscow has undergone a remarkable transformation, embracing modernity while retaining its historical roots. The city has become a bustling metropolis, with sleek skyscrapers and luxury shopping districts symbolizing its economic resurgence. The Moscow City Complex, with its futuristic architecture, stands in stark contrast to the Soviet-era buildings that still dominate parts of the city. This blend of old and new reflects Moscow's journey from a closed, communist society to a vibrant, global capital. Despite these changes, the city's Soviet past is never far from view, as evidenced by its enduring cultural and architectural landmarks. Modern Moscow is a city of contrasts, embodying both the legacy of its past and the promise of its future. 7. Practical tips for tracing the Soviet legacy. For those eager to explore Moscow's Soviet legacy, a little planning can enhance the experience. Start with a visit to the Kremlin and Red Square to immerse yourself in the heart of Soviet power. Allocate time to explore the museums that delve into Soviet history, offering varied perspectives on the era. Consider joining a guided tour to gain deeper insights and anecdotes from knowledgeable guides. Don't forget to visit the iconic metro stations, often referred to as underground palaces, showcasing Soviet art and architecture. While exploring the city, engage with locals who can share personal stories and reflections on life during the Soviet era. With a mix of historical sites and personal interactions, tracing the Soviet legacy in Moscow becomes a rich and rewarding journey. 8. The legacy of the Soviet Union. The fall of the Soviet Union marked the end of an era, but its legacy continues to shape Moscow and the broader world. The Soviet Union's influence is evident in Moscow's architecture, culture, and political landscape. Its achievements in space exploration, military prowess, and social programs remain points of pride for many Russians. However, the darker aspects of the Soviet regime, including political repression and human rights abuses, are equally remembered. The Soviet legacy is a complex tapestry of triumphs and tragedies, offering valuable lessons for future generations. As Moscow evolves, it carries with it the indelible imprint of its Soviet past, a reminder of a time when it stood at the center of global affairs.